Now we often talk about fighter jets, ballistic missiles, and aircraft carriers. But there's another layer to military technology, one that operates in the shadows, a realm of covert operations and classified development. Today we are diving deep into the secretive world of spy drones, undetectable missiles, and phantom weapons. Welcome to my channel. And today we re-uncovering the shadows where espionage meets engineering in a high-stakes game of cat and mouse. Russia's hypersonic missile, the Kh-102, has been making headlines recently. This technological marvel is capable of carrying conventional or nuclear warheads and boasts an insane speed of Mach 8.5, which is more than 6 times the speed of sound. The Kh-102 has a range of approximately 1,000 kilometers, making it a formidable weapon for Russia. In recent years, Russia has showcased its Kh-102 missiles during military parades, underscoring their growing importance in Russia's arsenal. However, what many people don't realize is that this isn't just a modern weapon. It's actually a derivative of the Kh-9 missile from the Cold War era. The Kh-9 was designed in the 1970s and first deployed in 1984. These missiles were primarily intended to penetrate NATO's air defense system. Back then, NATO had a significant advantage with early warning systems like the Baltops line of defense. To counter this, Russia developed a new type of missile called the RSM-56, which would later be renamed the Kh-102. One major difference between the Kh-102 and its predecessor is the inclusion of newer materials such as carbon fiber in its construction. This upgrade improves aerodynamics and reduces weight. Notably, the Kh-102 can reach targets within Europe without flying over Russian territory. Some experts speculate that these missiles could be placed near Kaliningrad, which might pose a threat to European countries. So far, there have been no reports of Kh-102 missiles being deployed in Kaliningrad. If they were, it would create tension with NATO since these missiles could easily target Central and Eastern Europe. The United States has long recognized the threat posed by Russia's hypersonic missiles and has been closely monitoring their development. As Russia continues to modernize its military capabilities, including the use of AI-powered drones, the U.S. remains vigilant and invested in maintaining its own technological edge in the face of these challenges. Next up, let's explore the secretive world of spy drones. Drones have become an integral part of modern warfare, offering a cost-effective and efficient means of gathering intelligence and conducting strikes. But not all drones are created equal. There are also spy drones that go undetected by enemy radar. These drones offer an invaluable advantage in terms of reconnaissance and surveillance. Northrop Grumman's Firebird drone is a perfect example of this technology in action. Developed under classified contracts for the U.S. military, the Firebird drone is designed to mimic the radar signature of civilian aircraft, thereby evading detection by ground-based air defense systems. This makes it an ideal platform for gathering intelligence behind enemy lines where traditional surveillance methods might be too risky or ineffective. Despite its relatively small size, measuring only 4 meters in length and sporting a wingspan of 3 meters, the Firebird is equipped with advanced sensors and data link capabilities. These features allow it to collect and transmit critical information back to its operators in real time. The drone's top speed is estimated to be around 150 kilometers per hour, ensuring that it can effectively cover large areas quickly. The Firebird drone's success underscores the growing importance of unmanned aerial vehicles in modern warfare. Its ability to operate undetected gives militaries around the world a powerful new tool for gathering intelligence and conducting surveillance missions. But it's not just Northrop Grumman leading the way in this field. China, too, has developed a number of spy drones, including the CH-901, which can carry out electronic reconnaissance, and the BZK-005, which can imitate the radar signature of birds. These drones reflect a growing trend among world powers to develop cutting-edge military technologies that give them an edge on the battlefield. The arms race in the Asia-Pacific region is heating up, and both China and the U.S. are investing heavily in developing new military technologies to maintain their dominance. But the story doesn't end there. Let's turn our attention to the mysterious world of undetectable missiles. Ballistic missiles have long been a staple of military arsenals around the world. But as technology advances, so do the methods used to counter them. Enter the stealth bomber missile, a game-changing innovation in the field of military technology. These missiles utilize special materials and coatings that reduce their visibility on radar, making them extremely difficult to detect and intercept. But the benefits of stealth bomber missiles go beyond just evading radar systems. They also boast increased range and payload capacity compared to traditional ballistic missiles. This allows them to reach targets that were previously out of range and deliver a greater payload of explosives. Stealth bomber missiles are also easier to store and transport, making them a more flexible and responsive weapon option for militaries around the world. Despite their many advantages, stealth bomber missiles are still relatively new to the market and there is limited information available on their capabilities and performance. What we do know is that several major players in the global arms race have invested heavily in developing this technology, including the US, Russia, China, and India. The US, for instance, has reportedly developed a conventional prompt strike missile, which is believed to be a stealth bomber missile with a range of up to 500 miles. Such advancements in military technology highlight the growing importance of stealth and deception in modern warfare. As countries continue to invest in sophisticated defense systems, the need for new and innovative ways to penetrate those defenses becomes increasingly critical. Stealth bomber missiles offer a promising solution to this challenge, providing militaries with a powerful and elusive weapon that can reach targets that were once thought to be out of range. In recent years, the U.S. has made efforts to counter China's growing military presence in the South China Sea. One notable move was the deployment of the USS Ronald Reagan aircraft carrier to the region in 2018. This aircraft carrier is equipped with a variety of advanced fighter jets, including the F/A-18 Super Hornets and the F-35C Joint Strike Fighters, which have the capability to conduct air superiority missions, maritime strike operations, and intelligence surveillance and reconnaissance missions. Additionally, the aircraft carrier is accompanied by a number of other U.S. Navy ships, including the Ticonderoga-class guided missile cruisers and the Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, which further strengthen the U.S. military presence in the South China Sea. Next, let's talk about phantom weapons. These are weapons that were rumored to be developed but never officially confirmed to exist. The A-12 Avenger II is a case in point. This raises questions about why such a technologically advanced and potentially valuable asset was kept hidden from the public eye. During the Cold War, the U.S. and Soviet Union were engaged in a tense standoff that threatened to escalate into nuclear war at any moment. In this high-stakes environment, both sides were constantly trying to gain any advantage they could. The A-12 Avenger II's low-level flight capabilities may have been seen as a potential advantage over the Soviets, who did not have similar technology at the time. By keeping the A-12 secret, the U.S. may have wanted to avoid tipping off the Soviets about this capability, thus maintaining a level of surprise in case it was ever needed. Another reason for keeping the A-12 a secret was to avoid provoking the Soviets. The A-12's advanced technology and capabilities may have been seen as a provocation to the Soviets, potentially escalating tensions between the two superpowers. During the height of the Cold War, it was crucial for the U.S. to avoid doing anything that could provoke the Soviets into taking aggressive actions. Therefore, keeping the A-12 classified may have been a way to prevent a dangerous escalation of the conflict. Finally, the U.S. may have simply decided to keep the A-12 classified for reasons of national security. Advanced military technology is a closely guarded secret, and the U.S. likely wanted to prevent the A-12's technology from falling into the wrong hands. By keeping the program top secret, the U.S. could ensure that only authorized personnel had access to the A-12's sensitive information. But the A-12 wasn't the only phantom weapon developed during the Cold War. The SR-71 Blackbird was another highly classified project that resulted in a revolutionary aircraft capable of reaching speeds of over Mach 3. Like the A-12, the Senior 71 was eventually declassified, but details about its development and capabilities remain scarce. These phantom weapons serve as a reminder of the lengths to which nations will go to protect their military secrets. The secrecy surrounding these projects highlights the intense competition and mistrust that characterized the Cold War era. But they also showcase the incredible engineering and technological achievements of the time. Who knows what other secret weapons may have been developed during the Cold War or even in recent years? The truth is that some things are best left classified. That's all for today. Do you find these covert operations fascinating, or do you think more transparency is needed? Share your thoughts below. Thanks for watching. Stay curious, and I'll see you next time.